Morning and welcome back to the Flippin' Foxes. I'm Sherry and this is Monday morning, so we're going to go over our Dismal weekend sales. Saturday was 0 sales across the board. I don't think I had any sales on any platform, and I don't know if it was in part due to the fact that it was a 3-day weekend. I'm hoping, but Sunday it picked up a little. I had one sale on Friday evening. That was after we had gotten everything shipped out. That was a larger sell, and so that kind of held us through the weekend. But I don't know if it's just me, or do some of you see that they're maybe like shutting certain stores off on the weekends, or at least on Saturday? Because I used to get really good sales on weekends, and now they're just like at a bare minimum. And I'm seeing a pickup during the week, which not a huge pickup, but I am getting a little bit more sales on the weekdays than I am on the weekends, which is just ass backwards in my opinion. But I don't know if maybe it's still that it's nice enough out that people are doing things, and maybe once the weather changes, I think we have another week of fairly decent weather outside of the wind here. I was looking at the weather report and it's showing after Thanksgiving, everything's kind of supposed to change. So I'm just used to the beginning of November, maybe about like around the 10th, stuff starting to pick up for the holiday season. And I'm just not sure that's going to happen this year. And I do want to apologize for some of my videos. The volume on them was horrible. We do have mics now, and I'm hoping they work. My camera showed it was working, so I do apologize, and hopefully you can hear me a lot clearer, and hopefully there's not any muffling on these. I noticed in the one video when we did use them, you could kind of hear every movement I made, so we tried to position them differently. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly. There's not a ton. I think I had 5 sales on eBay, 3 on Etsy, and 2 on Mercari. I mean, it's better than nothing, but definitely for a weekend, pretty slow. So I'll go ahead and start with the large sale we had. And excuse me while I get my cells up on the computer. It's hard when it's just me. I'm so used to him reading that part, and then my computer won't stay on long enough. So the big sale we had was, and if you saw my videos last week, you saw me sell one of these. Well, I sold another one over the weekend, and this one went for $350 plus shipping. These are laser systems that we got in an auction, blind auction. We didn't know what they were. They were on their side, couldn't see them. But my husband said he could pretty much tell it was a tool, and that it appeared to be brand new. And they are. They're still sealed. Like I said in the last one, I didn't open them at all. I just took pictures of all the sides and some close-ups of the item. Most people, I'm sure, that are in this industry knew what it was anyway, so having a picture of the actual item isn't necessary, especially when you can sell it for a little bit more because it's brand new, still sealed. So that was a good sell, and that one came in, like I said, on Friday night. So that was, and then I had nothing Saturday, and then Sunday I think I got 4 sales. One of them being, and I laugh because I give my husband a hard time, and you've seen it on the videos, that I hate doing glass. And he picks up, these things go for like nothing. And I think I have 4 or 5 of them on the shelf of different styles. But they're the old 50s, what they called snack sets. And they're pretty cool. This one is milk glass, which is this milky white colored glass. And then they're gilded, which means they've got the gold trim. And this is a 24 karat gold gilded trim. And then the cups have the same thing. They've got the gold gilding, and they have a little spot here for the cup, and they sit on there, and they're little snack trays. So like tea with cookies, and they were big back in the 60s, when they would do the formal entertaining. So this is a set of 8. It's got 4 cups, 4 trays. And this one sold for This one sold for $35 plus shipping. So not too bad, because like I said, he pays maybe $2 for them on a lot of these auctions. And our next sell is the Sony, I did them as a 3-pack, the Sony high fidelity cassette tapes. And if you're an 80s girl, you know, how often did you use these to, you know, record songs off of the Mighty 690? I don't know if you remember that, which was, you know, was it Casey Kasem? The top 100 was usually on a weekend, and you'd get out your little boom box and stick your tape in and record it. But this went for $11.04 plus shipping. And our next item is this adjustable rotator cuff brace, like a neoprene material shoulder support. And this was never used. It was given to, I believe, my daughter-in-law, soon to be daughter-in-law. They're not quite married yet, but they're engaged. She injured her shoulder when she was in the academy, and she would never wear it like she was supposed to. So it's basically brand new, but personal sell. This one didn't cost us anything, and it wound up going for $13 plus shipping. And then our last eBay sell was this, and this came in late last night, was this Betty Boop ceramic 3D coffee mug. And this came out of, you've probably seen me on a lot of the prior videos. We had a lot of Betty Boop stuff from the one auction on the about an hour and a half north from us, kind of like close to the North Dakota border. Amazing auction company that put it on, but she was a Betty Boop fanatic, and we got bins and bins of stuff, Betty Boop stuff from her. And yeah, I still have a few on the shelves, but a lot of it has sold off, and it's going slowly. But so that was it on our eBay sales, and like I said, it's been a roller coaster. And I want to kind of touch on my last video with my cross-listing sales. I'm doing way better on some of the other platforms, depending on the day. And somebody said, "Oh gosh, I couldn't even imagine, you know, the amount of time it takes to cross-list. You know, it's hard enough on eBay." The thing is, all of the item specifics and all the basic information that you need is already there. So when it gets imported into the cross-listing app, in my case it's Vindu, most of the info is already there. So there's really not a whole lot of extra work you need to do. There's just a couple of fields to fill out. I mean, each listing takes me maybe 10-15 seconds, unless I want to change a title or, you know, play with some stuff that might work better on one platform than the other. But because eBay is the one that requires so much information, if you start there and then import from eBay to the other platforms, most of your info is there. So being that I've kind of slowed down a little on eBay as far as the amount I'm listing, I have a little bit more time to cross-list. And I really don't see that it's taking more time to do the cross-listing. And what's nice is I can sit there at night when I'm watching TV and just put a TV show on and cross-list without really having to put a whole lot of thought into it, because all the info is already there. So it's just basically, you know, I think there is maybe 3 or 4 fields I have to fill in, and that's it. So for me, it really isn't a ton of extra work and taking time away from anything, because I'm still getting in listings on eBay every day, just less, and I'm focusing it, that time I was spending trying to get 20-30 listings up a day, I'm readjusting and focusing it on some of the other platforms, and that seems to be working. So we will go on to I'm sorry about this. I need to set my computer so that it stays on a little bit longer, so you're not seeing the back of my head on some of these. So I'm gonna move on to the Etsy sales. And we sold, this came from an auction we picked up. Oh no, this was the one where they shipped it to us out of, I think it was Wisconsin. And it's these retro canister set, Disney Mickey, retro Mickey, stainless steel can, and these are so cool. They've got the flip tops, and so they stay sealed. They were in really good shape. And again, another one like the Betty Boop stuff. This was a Disney collector because almost every lot, and there was probably 250 lots in this auction, every one of them had something Disney. And this one wound up going for $48.50 free shipping on these. And they're light. They're not going to cost a ton to ship. So there's those. And then I think we had two more sales on there. One was this baby gunned Winky Sleepy Lamb plush stuffed animal. Sounds like a rattle almost, but this is, I would assume more than likely for an infant, like maybe for the nursery. Definitely wouldn't put it in the crib with a baby, but it's super soft and would look really cute as decoration. This one wound up going for $16, free shipping. And our last item on Etsy, and you can't really see it, I'll put a picture of it up here for you, but it's, yeah, I can't see it because I wrap them. Let me show you what I put. These are all the little trinkets that I get and stuff, and I found these really cool bags that work great. And they work good for everything. I even put postcards in these a lot of times before I put them in the envelope, just to give them a little bit of extra padding. But they work great with the little ceramic figurines. You just drop them in, and then I label them. And it's easy. I can put them all in a big bin without really worrying about them having, getting broken with rubbing up against some of the other ceramic stuff. But this is a Bronson Bear old-time Teddy's clowning around. It's a little 4-inch circus bear, ceramic circus bear. He's really cute. And he wound up selling for $18.18, free shipping. And then on to our last one, which is Mercari. I had two sales on Mercari. And one was this Aurora plush sea otter. And it's just a little stuffed plush animal. This one went for $14, free shipping. And then the very last one we had was one we picked up at a garage sale. And this guy had a ton. I guess his son was really into the anime and Japanese art stuff. And this is actually a Japanese card game, I believe. I think it's a card and dice game. And it's basically brand new. This one wound up going for $18, free shipping. So that was pretty much it for my sales. Like I said, my weekends are slow. And I'm not going to, like I said on my last videos, I'm not going to do just what sold videos, because there's going to be some days where I have one or two sales maybe. And, it's a roller coaster right now where I could not believe the amount of messages I got on others saying they're going through the exact same thing. So I think we're all really feeling it. And again, the outpouring of messages and everything was just really appreciated. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off here in order to get this stuff packed up. My husband's off today, and we want to go ahead and get it packed up. He was going to come on the video, but he's not feeling the greatest today. I think the pressure system's getting to him too. So he will possibly be on tomorrow's video if we have enough to do one. If not, I'm going to do an unboxing video later today. So there will definitely still be some content out there. And if there's anything you maybe want me to do a video on, whether it's packing or, maybe some of the items I'm listing, I can definitely do that. I don't want this to just be all she does is what's sold, because we need to see the reality of there's just days where that's not happening. So, there is other things to reselling besides just selling. That's the best part, obviously, and you're not going to see a whole lot of what we bought because garage sales are over. It's starting to cool down, and I'm honestly not buying a ton of new inventory because I still have a lot of stuff to list. And with sales slowing down, I don't want to take all my profits and sink them back into stuff that's just going to sit for a while. So I'm going to try and sell what I can that's already listed, list what I have, and then maybe revisit it at the beginning of the year after the holidays and see where we're at and what we need to move towards. Yeah, I hate getting away from vintage things because I love them. And I love it when customers are happy and they are looking for a specific item and they get it and they're excited about it. That's why we do this. I've tried the new items. I've tried the, Amazon returns, all of that. And I just enjoy doing the vintage items. I like learning about them too. And, maybe I should start doing more of that on some of these videos, is sharing some of the history of the items. And I have one on my next video that I have this one item that I will show you that I pulled down. I decided to keep for myself. I've had it up for over a year, but a message from a viewer, not from a viewer, from a eBay customer actually prompted me to pull it down and keep it for myself. And I'll share that on the next video because I'm actually going to move the next video inside the house to do the unboxing because it's just easier. The shelf's a little high and those boxes are pretty big. So I'll do it inside the house and show you the item I decided to keep because it's on display in the house. So with that, I am going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and definitely in the comments below, let me know if there are certain videos you'd like to see, different subjects. I'm open to just about doing anything. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time.